For the new show, I'm bringing you entertainment, guests, and advice on health and beauty. We all need inspiration now. We will look at how to live your life and love your life. Hi everyone, welcome to the Halimah Show. Thank you so much for joining me once again today. I hope you've had a really good week. So earlier on today, I was actually on the set of a music video, believe it or not. I created 4 hair and makeup looks for an absolutely talented singer called Raveena Mehta. I can't wait to show you the interview. But before that, I just wanted to let you know I've actually only got one eye makeup on because today's episode I am going to show you how to create this look. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the episode. Hi everyone, as promised, this is a special on-location edition at the Beach Blanket Babylon. Today I've got a really wonderful friend and artist with us. Her name is Raveena Mehta. Hi Raveena.
Hi.
Tell me a little bit about where you're born and then what you do.
I was born in Belgium in '97, and I'm from this small town called Antwerp.
Okay.
And so I spent the first 10 years of my life there. In about 2008, my family relocated to Mumbai.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, and I've been
Change.
and I was in Mumbai until I was 18 and then came to London for university.
So how did you find that change from Belgium to India, did that spur your career?
So I started singing when I was about 8 years old.
Okay,
And,
wow, that's young.
It's quite young, yeah. And when I moved to India, I continued my vocal lessons, but with my family's support, we decided to launch a music album when I was 12.
Oh.
So that was my first kind of, introduction into the music industry in India, which happened at quite a young age.
So who did you do that with, or was it just you singing? Or?
So it was me singing, and the music was composed by Tushar Parte, who was my singing teacher's husband.
Wow.
And so it was such a beautiful experience, and I think I learned so much about discipline and just in general about artist integrity and all of these things at a very young age. Yeah.
That's so nice. And then when did you first realize that that's what's going to be your passion? Because obviously you've gone on to do a degree and
right.
Yeah. When did you think this is what I'm going to do?
So I think I realized that this was going to be my passion when I think from a really young age, I always knew I was going to be in the arts, whether it was in the fine arts or in singing professionally. Yeah. But I think when I released my first music album, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. Yeah.
At 12?
So I think at 12 I realized that this is something I wanted to have in my life.
Okay.
But so when I turned about 15, I decided to take a break from music entirely.
Okay.
And I think what kind of happens is that when you start something so young, it almost you sometimes you don't know what you're doing it for, who you're doing it for. And I think I kind of went through that. I didn't know who I was doing music for.
You wanted to find yourself.
And I wanted to kind of understand. I mean, I was only 12.
Yeah.
So I wanted to understand what I was doing. And I think that break, I took a 4-year break from music. And I think that break really helped me understand what I wanted from music for myself. And that you don't need to do anything to please anybody, and you have to do it for you. And
definitely, I agree.
Yeah,
yeah.
So that's.
So did you have full support from your family? Is that what they helped you with?
So I had complete support from my family from the beginning, and I think that's something that has really allowed me to flourish because I think you need support in anything. In whatever you do need support from your loved ones. And I think that helps you grow as a person. So
that's so nice. So tell us some of your memorable moments along the path, and then we'll get to where you are now.
Right. So I think some of the most memorable moments for me for sure have been when I was shooting for my first music videos. That was absolutely incredible, and one very special memory was actually in Spain,
Okay.
where I shot a music video for a song called Mr. DJ, and this was when I was 12 again, maybe 13, and I remember it was this really beautiful location and these amazing, beautiful dancers who were there, who were part of it, and it was like, it was amazing.
A dream.
A dream, yeah. And I think just looking back on that and just seeing that that's kind of where my roots kind of come from musically, it's quite special.
Wow, that's so beautiful. And then any other collaborations you've done? Anyone famous you've met through the period?
So so basically once I graduated from university, I moved back to Mumbai.
Okay.
This was last year.
Where did you go to uni, sorry?
I studied fine art at Goldsmiths
University. In England,
yeah.
Okay.
So in London, not so far away.
Yeah.
And what I kind of found was that once I moved back to India, I just started kind of networking and building my kind of friend and colleague kind of base within India.
Foundation,
Exactly, because I'd been away for so long. And I met some amazing musicians, so talented and such amazing people.
You're so talented yourself though, like your voice is amazing. I hear it on repeat sometimes. I'm not stalking you. But it's beautiful. You've got a really beautiful voice.
Thank you.
So no wonder they want to work with you. Yeah.
Thank you. So honestly, I think meeting some of these artists has been so beautiful and memorable. And some people that I've worked with include Rishi Rich, who's a brilliant producer. Yeah. He's such a legend, and I think working with him in itself was a milestone for me.
When was that?
So this was actually my most recent single.
Yeah.
This was in June, and this is so it was my single called Jab Tu Hai Wahi.
Okay.
And it was such a brilliant experience because the entire thing was done during lockdown. So the project, from the vocals, the production,
COVID friendly.
Very COVID friendly. And the music video was shot at home as well.
Okay.
So it was amazing. So this was with Rishi Rich.
That's quite a feat to shoot it from home.
100%.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And we had like 4 people at home doing the entire thing.
That's so cool. And then anyone else?
And I've worked with Avitesh Srivastav and Rishabh Kant.
Yeah.
So Aja Mere Naal, which Halimah actually did the makeup for. So that was shot in London.
Yeah.
And Yade was with Avitesh Srivastav. Who's an amazing friend of mine and also a brilliant composer and singer. And he is Adesh Srivastav's son. He's done a lot of the music in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham.
Oh wow!
And a lot of like the
legends.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Legends of Bollywood.
Yes, exactly.
That's amazing. And then the last few questions I want to ask you is just, where do you see yourself going? Are you actually following your passion right now? And where do you see yourself being taken with your dreams?
So I know that music is something that I want in my life, and I think the path that I'm kind of on with releasing independent singles is I think is kind of slowly getting me there.
Okay.
And I just hope to kind of continue being consistent with the music that I'm putting out, and I think just being able to spread happiness and joy through music is really all I can.
It's such a blessing, isn't it?
It's such a blessing. Yeah.
Well, I hope you get to I hope you get all your dreams come true. I think you're already there anyway. Your voice is amazing, and it's definitely something I think everyone's really going to enjoy your music. If you want to just tell us how people can find you, please.
Yes. So I'm on all social media platforms. So that includes Instagram. I'm Raveena Mehta Official on Instagram, and Raveena on Facebook, and Raveena Music on YouTube. So yeah, you can look me up there.
And people can download your music on Spotify.
Yes.
Not
Spotify,
plugging in anyway. Oh, thank you so much for joining me, Raveena. Can't wait to carry on doing your makeup, and watch out for this music video that we're doing today. Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, welcome back. I hope you really enjoyed it. It was so inspirational, and what a journey. And she started at such a young age, and isn't she stunning? So, I mean, I did help a little bit with the makeup, but she's naturally beautiful. So let's get on to the eye makeup look that I've created on this eye today. I wanted to show you all how to create a really simple bronze eye makeup look. Now this look can go with so many different outfits, so many different lipsticks, and actually goes with a lot of skin tones as well. This is one of the looks I did do on Raveena today on the music video. So let me start by showing you what I've used. The first thing I used was a Pat McGrath palette. You all know Pat McGrath is one of my favorites. And if I can show you on the close-up of this, so this is the bronze eyeshadow in this palette. It's a Pat McGrath Mothership board, and that is my base. You can use an Hourglass Scattered Lights eyeshadow as well, which is a creamy one, and that's one called Ray, or well, any one of those actually. They're really, really good. So let me start on this eye with a flat brush just to apply it on my eyelid. You can also use your finger with these glitters. So I've already prepared my eye with a primer and concealer all over the eyelid. And if I use my finger actually, that goes on stunningly. That's why I love the Pat McGrath. So that just goes on the lid. And I tend to do from 3/4 all the way in. I leave the outside because I'm going to go darker with that. And look how beautiful this shade is. So that's patted on there. And once I've done that, which is a really strong pigment, I'm going to create a little triangle in the outside corner. And for that, I'm using a Tarte, a Tarte lip palette, if you can see. And this one's called In Bloom. So in this palette, you've actually got loads of browns and nudes. And I'm going to use sort of like a chocolatey brown as a triangle in the outer corner. And then I'll go darker with the darker shades. But it's very, very simple. I'm going to use an angled brush, if I show you. So this is an angled brush. It's got a little bit of an angle, which helps with the outer corner. So if I tap again, if I show you again, on this chocolate brown, that's a colour that I really, really like. Just tap, 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 very simply. Don't rub too much, just tap. And let's create a triangle. If I close this eye, and I've got one line there, and one line up, and that's already created my triangle. Just gonna rub in. So this way and that way, and then blend. So just create that, and I'm gonna get a softer round brush and blend it. So let's just blend that away a little bit. Be very gentle with your hand. Don't rub like this. Just move the brush as opposed to the whole hand. I feel like a lot of people do need to practice a bit more brush control, but I'm here to help you, so don't worry. That's just in the outer corner. Okay, I'm just going to check in this mirror. And that's giving you a nice soft brown smoky look in the outer corner. With the darker shade, a little bit more definition, again a bit of a triangle. And then blend that a little bit. Okay, that's it done. Very quick. I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm using a Pat McGrath eyeliner. We'll talk about eyeliners another day a bit more. I'm just going to do the inner waterline. I really like this pencil. I think it's really soft. And it's a gel pencil. And don't forget to tightline on the inside of the upper lid. And once I've done that, I'm just going to do a little bit on the top lid. Again, this is so soft, there's not much room for mistake. As a tip for you, maybe always actually rest your elbow on a table or something quite solid and then do the line. So that's my tip for today that I hope you find useful. And that's it on that eye. Nearly done, super quick. Go back into a darker brown and just finish the look off by blending it on the bottom line and the top. This is just to soften the eyeliner pencil, to give you a softer look. And there you have it. A really quick smoky bronze makeup. I do love my glitters, so I'm just going to touch the inner corner with a glitter. And that's it. We're done with that. I hope you found this useful. Again, any questions, let me know. I'll put some of the products in the credits. But you can create this with any color, and in the future I'll show you more and more. Thank you so much for joining today's show. I really hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing you all next week.